Okay, good morning everybody. Welcome to another all day of eating at Japanese convenience stores video. Thanks to my Patreons and my channel members for voting on which convenience store I should go to for which meal. Now I can't remember everything I've eaten in the past when I did this series, but I can remember a few things. So my goal is to try to get some new things if possible. But the main idea is that the breakfast meal should be breakfast, sort of breakfast related as best as I can. Lunch for lunch, you know what I'm saying, right? So that means I'm not gonna eat like a donut for every meal. I'm not saying I'm not gonna eat a donut. I'm just saying I'm not gonna eat like a donut or the same thing for every meal. So I'm gonna head off to 7-Eleven right now, grab some breakfast items. So let's go. Oh wow, I don't think I've ever seen a bare shelf than I saw in there, at least in the sandwich and prepared goods area. However, I did manage to grab a few breakfast items that I saw in there. I resisted the urge to grab the donut. Maple with margarine pancakes and French toast here. We got not Fammy Chicky, this is Nana Chicky, 7-Eleven's fried chicken. And my drink today is a big old carton of orange juice. Let's get into this 7-Eleven breakfast. Let's start off with the French toast. 159 yen after tax and whoa, 459 calories. Okay, so we're getting our energy to start off this day. So it looks like a thick old piece of toast. When you buy bread in Japan, it's rated by the thickness of each slice. I'm thinking, well, it's definitely not an 8. It could be a 6 or a 5, maybe even a 5. Normally when you eat a sandwich, a regular Wonder Bread is about a gauge 10, I would say. But 10 is hard to come by. Japanese love their thick, fluffy bread. This is French toast. It's not hot. It was just off the shelf in there. But it is very soft. There we go. Get a cross section. You can see there's like an actual layer of egg and stuff on top. All right. Well, here we go. Itadakimasu. Yeah. There's stuff on top. I guess this is kind of like a donut, even though I didn't get a donut. Definitely all the flavor is up top there. However, you know, it is kind of toasty on the bottom, though it's not a dry toast. I'm pleasantly surprised. Normally I like savory French toast. This is not overly sweet. It's not like saturated in maple flavor or anything. It's quite good. It is making me thirsty though. Let's get into this juice. Oh, I didn't know. Orange and mandarin orange. Let's enjoy. Orange and mikan. Mandarin orange, mikan. Yeah, that really hit the spot. All right, next stage. The pancake, maple, and margarine. So it's got maple syrup. It's like, what do they call that? Dorayaki type thing. I wonder if I said to Japanese, you want some pancakes, their first thought would be something like this, like a handheld sandwich type thing, or if it would be like a big plate of pancakes. So yeah, there we go. There's our maple syrup. It's more of a jam type consistency, and our margarine in there. You know, soft, fluffy pancake. 138 yen after tax, 216 calories for the two of them. I guess there's actually 4, right? It's fluffy, yet it's kind of dry. Like, I'm glad I have this big old orange juice here. Berry maple flavor going on with this. It's replicating the flavor of a pancake. It's not hot, it's not wet, it's not sticky, it's contained, you know what I mean? So if you are into pancakes, that is a very good choice. Okay, checking out the receipt here. So actually the orange juice is 188 yen. The nana chiki, they call it nana because nana is 7 in Japanese, right? Was 230 something, 232 I think. So let's get into this. Like I said, that place, there was nothing on the shelf. There was a few crumbs, but they did have 3 different types of chicken. There was the regular chicken, there was the spicy chicken, and there was the spicy red chicken. Now, I don't know if it's the best breakfast option. You may be able to tell by the color of that which one I chose. Of course, I'm gonna go for the spicy red. So yeah, here we go. Very moist and spicy. Wow, that does have a lot more heat than I was expecting. That's really good. Okay, this is the best thing so far. But wait, let's make some chicken and waffles. Let me know if you like chicken and waffles. This is something Aaron often makes. When we're playing games with Jim, we sometimes take a break to the Konbini, and Aaron grabs these pancakes. I don't know if he gets the red chicken or he just gets some chicken. Puts it between the buns here and makes his little chicken and waffles sandwich. So yeah, that's what I'm making right now. Take our pancake, throw that chicken in there. Let's enjoy. It was actually really good. A pancake, it's, I don't want to use the word dry, but it's a pancake, right? But adding this nice hot steamy, I don't want to say steamy, but moist kind of chicken, it really helps. That's the way to do it. Chicken and waffles. So the total for our breakfast today was 751 yen. I kind of sense the price has gone up on a few of these items. Like, I think I remember this being 100 yen, though it was just orange at the time, and now it's 188. That was a while ago, though. Let me know if you thought this was a good breakfast or not, and what would be your favorite item. Also, let me know if you like chicken and waffles. I know it's chicken and pancakes, isn't it? But it's the closest thing we got today. And also, is it something that you eat for breakfast? Chicken and waffles? I mean, waffles are a breakfast item, but chicken not necessarily, right? But I'm gonna finish this off. Maybe I'll save the other half of my French toast and pancakes for breakfast for tomorrow. But next we're gonna go to Family Mart for lunch. So I guess I'll see you guys there shortly. It's lunchtime and we are at Family Mart right now. I picked up a few items here. Nothing too heavy, just something for lunch. It was kind of hard to choose because there were so many good options, but I decided to go with a fish sandwich. Do-it-yourself fish sandwich, some onigiri, and the latest Pringles flavor. Let's start with our fish sandwich here. They sell these 2 items separately. They have the heat rack with the chicken and that kind of stuff in it, and they just have this new item, a fish item, and you can also pick up the bun separately. Of course, you could just eat this as it is, as normal, like a fami chicky. But they have fami chicky buns is what they're calling it. Has tartar sauce already built into it. And I don't know, when they first came out a couple years ago, they released the buns separately. You see it's got the tartar sauce on it. And the idea was that you could pair it with the chicky, the fami chicky. So now they decided to say, hey, that worked. Let's do some fish. So they don't normally have fish. They have chicken all the time. They don't normally have fish. But yeah, that's what we're looking at. A piece of fish. So we just make our little fish sandwich. I guess it's meant to be like a fillet of fish. Boom. So there we go. That's it. Pretty basic, but how does it taste? I mean, fillet of fish, I think there's also a piece of cheese on it. I don't think there's any lettuce. The bun was $88 after tax. The fish itself was $248. So it's, I mean, it feels like a pretty fresh bun. Let's just get into this and see how this fish tastes. Kind of like a fillet of fish. There's something missing though. The fish has a nice crisp coating on it. And the flavor is like a fillet of fish, but not quite. Is it better than a chicken burger, chicken sandwich? I don't know. There's a little hint of that tartar sauce in there. Maybe the tartar sauce needs like a pickle or something. Like it's missing something. I'm not sure what it is. But I'm glad I tried it. Let's get into this drink. I think this was only like 100 yen. Pink grapefruit extra. It's from the Wilkinson brand, which are famous for making their like carbonated water, or especially their ginger ale. They have a really strong ginger ale. And this is called Extra. Apparently it's got healthy fiber or something in it. I don't know. But it's only 100 yen. It's very carbonated. Oh wow. It's different than I thought it was going to be, but it is very refreshing. It's got a very sharp, it's got a lot of carbonation, and it's mostly a watery flavor with a hint of the pink grapefruit. I thought the flavor would be stronger, but it's not. But still, because of that, it's kind of refreshing. Especially because it got kind of hot today. I got the windows cracked now. For breakfast, you might have noticed it was a little bit sort of rainy. But now that the sky is starting to turn blue again, it's still very humid and hot. And I also picked up a standard onigiri. I looked at some of the options. They had like a mentai onigiri, which I wasn't interested in. This is 155 after tax. I remember not too long ago, these were 100 yen. So yeah, overall prices, as we'll probably notice throughout this whole day, have been going up. Oh yeah, this is how you open it. Number one there, you rip it down. And then you pull off the sides. Oops, rip it all the way off. I'm butchering this, holy heck. Okay. Okay, well, side A got butchered somehow. Side B, there we go. I blame the humidity, but yeah. There we go. We got our onigiri, so let's enjoy. Let me know if you're a fan of onigiri. The tuna mayo, which is what I have, is probably the one that I've eaten the most. Especially when it's fresh, it's really good. Sometimes the seaweed, it's a little bit not so good, but it actually has quite a bit of filling in there. I'm glad. I mean, they raised the price, but at least they didn't reduce the quantity of the filling in here. That onigiri gave me a rough time, didn't it? Still tasty. And finally, for dessert, let's enjoy some Brazilian churrasco flavored Pringles. So churrasco, it's kind of like the skewered meat there. It's kind of interesting to see this particular flavor. Little tiny Pringles in there. Here we go. Kind of smoky, not really super meaty. But yeah, I guess there's a meat flavor-ish. If you told me it was this particular thing, like specifically, I probably wouldn't get it, but there is a general, I mean, it's good. It tastes really good. I think it makes a good Pringles flavor, but again, it's not screaming skewered meats. Just a handheld lunch today. Initially I went in there, I was thinking I'm gonna get some curry or some noodles, and then I'm thinking maybe for dinner we're gonna do something more along those lines. Also, I had noodles in a previous video like a week or two ago. So yeah, fish. Oh, I guess double fish. Onigiri, fish sandwich, and some Pringles. So yeah, the total 777 yen. So a very lucky lunch. I enjoyed all the items here. Like I said, the prices seem to be creeping up. The fish burger, fish sandwich was okay. If you like fillet of fish, you would like it, but again, it's not quite a fillet of fish. The bun was really nice though. And that's it for lunch. Next, we're gonna go to Lawson for dinner. So for me, that's a few hours away, but for you, we'll cut to it right now. We are at Lawson, and I picked up a dinner that I'm excited about. Got a bit sloshed around when I was transporting it, but yeah, let me show you what I got here. Picked up a drink. This is just a green tea. It came with a koozie, a Pokemon koozie, so that's exciting. I also picked up a Shine Muscat whipped pan. So I'm assuming there's maybe some cream inside, but it's like a Shine Muscat, which is a green grape. And I also picked up this 100-hour curry dish. So I'm guessing they cooked the roux for like 100 hours, but it looks quite amazing. Let's start with the curry, obviously. It's the main event here. 645 yen for this. A little expensive for a curry, but it is a limited item. I was almost gonna get the curry. They have a standard curry here at Lawson. Like there's the main prepared goods section, and then just to the side of it there's a sort of premium area. They have really good sandwiches there, but they also have a nice curry there that I was thinking to get. But then I saw this one, 100 hours curry, and I thought, yeah, I gotta try that. So it looks like, what does it look like? Let's have a read here. It says it's grilled for 100 hours. It says it's grilled pork curry. So let's crack this open. I had to, yeah. They have a self-service area where you have to heat it up yourself these days. So the guy said put it in for a minute. When I get things heated up, the time they give is a little bit overkill. So since I was doing it myself, I just put it in for 45 seconds. So hopefully that is enough. And hopefully I do not make a huge mess in my car. Get on there. Get on there. Okay, that worked, kind of. So yeah, let's check out what we got here. We've got like 50% rice, a little bit overkill in my opinion. We got some pork, and then there was the egg yolk. It was intact, like I said, until I jostled it, putting it in my car. And then we have the thick curry here, which I think it's a beef curry. I think I saw the kanji for beef there. So beef curry with pork. And I'm already salivating just thinking about eating this. So let's get into this. Itadakimasu. Oh yeah. So good, hitting the spot. I think earlier in the day, Family Mart, I saw a curry and I was like, that's gonna be my dinner. You can tell it's like a rich, full flavor. It's very delicious. Let's get some of this pork and a little bit of this egg yolk. So good. I don't know if the ratio, well, I do know the ratio. I would prefer a little more roux, a little less rice, but still really good. I would say this is definitely worth trying. Obviously, you can get cheaper curries. You can get more expensive curries too. But I don't know, it just has a really good flavor. A little bit of spice going on in there too. Also, the fact that it comes with pork. The one I looked in Family Mart, it was mostly roux and rice. And quite often what I would do is also get like a fami chicky or something to add to it. So you'd get a big chunk of meat to put on top. This already comes with, well, it's pork, but it's still good. Dang, I was just enjoying this curry and then the sun came out and just started heating things up. That was good. I would definitely get that again. Very delicious. All right, let's check out this drink. So like I said, they have a little promotion going on for some reason with Pokemon. There we go. You gotta rip it right open. So you get a little sleeve. What do we got here? Looks like, is that Snorlax? I forget what the Japanese name for him is. Oh, is that it right there? Kabigan? Kabigan? Okay. But yeah, you got this little pouch, little string. You put your drink inside. It's got foil, so it's meant to insulate your drink. And now that the sun just came out, oh, perfect. Sorry, I just covered the label, but it's green. It's green tea. Hey, this is awesome. Yeah, I like that a lot. Yeah, it still fits in the cup holder too. Okay, so the drink was $138. The bread, Shine Muscat Pan, is $160, and the total for everything all together was $9.95. So I'll have to tabulate like the whole day's worth of eating, and I'll throw it up on the screen at some point here. But for now, let's get into this bread. Oh, we got a nice whiff of Shine Muscat right then. I don't know if you can see, it's almost like it's covered in a layer of something, like there's an outer layer. I'm gonna try to break it in half, see if we can get in. Oh, okay, yeah. I was like, there's nothing inside, but it's actually, sorry, it's so shiny right here. Can you see anything there? It's actually the same color as the bread, green color. So let's give this a shot. Green tea, green bread. I wonder, is the muscat flavor coming from the outer layer? Maybe it's the cream. I mean, Shine Muscat, it's good. It's nice and refreshing. So a great way to finish off a full day of eating. The whole day I've just eaten a lot of stuff that I really liked. I mean, obviously I chose it. My favorite, and I'm not sure if it's just because I just ate it, but I really like that curry a lot. Maybe the orange juice was the best drink I had. The best dessert, I didn't really have a lot of desserts, so I guess it would go to this. I actually looked for a donut in there. My remarks earlier where I said I wouldn't eat a donut for each meal, I thought it would be funny if I had a donut. The only donut I saw in there was a small donut, and it said brand donut. So I was like, pass, we'll get this instead. So I'm glad I made that choice. I just want to say a big thank you to my Patreons as well as to my members for choosing where I would eat all day today. And yeah, that sun is just blasting out there. So I'm gonna quickly finish this off, crank on the AC, and head on my way. So if you're new here, please subscribe. don't forget to thumb up this video, ring that dinner bell, and we'll see you guys in the next one.